Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a nursery tour and I'm so excited to show this room to you because this is my favorite room in our new house. It's mostly my favorite because it's the only room that I've completed, but also because this is my little boy's room and I'm just so excited to be a mom, and I put all my effort into making this room as special as I could for him. He has just transitioned out of the Halo bassinet in our room and I wanted his nursery to just be a nice calm place where he can come and sleep and do what he wants in here as he gets older. You may notice a few things missing from this tour, the first being the most obvious. There are no photos in the frames. All of the frames that you see in this tour were given to us at my baby shower, and these frames were placed in the nursery before he was born in our old place, and I have put them right where they belong in the new house. I just have not gotten around to filling the frames, and I wanted to be as authentic as possible, and the truth is I'm horrible at putting photos in frames. I will buy a frame and hang it, or buy a frame and put it somewhere and never actually put a photo in it. It's just real life, and I didn't want to run out and try to find photos or have them printed for the sake of this video. The next thing that you may notice missing or that you do not see in this nursery are his toys. I like to keep his room as calming and neutral as possible. He does have a playroom, and one day I will show that to you all, but that is where all of his toys are. And I would like for his nursery to be a quiet room for him to come and sleep or read his books, but not necessarily a room where he gets out all of his energy and his wiggles. And the next thing that I do not show in this tour is his closet, and that is just because I'm sparing you from seeing nothing. There are just a couple things hanging in there because most of his clothes are in the drawers, and then also there are baby products in there that we do not use anymore, like his DockATot and his Rock and Play. Also some diaper bags that we don't use are in there, and just things that honestly, you guys probably couldn't care less about seeing. One last thing before we get started is this room really has no theme. I'm not a huge fan of baby prints and colors, and I wanted this room to be able to grow with him. It really does match my decorating style to a T. I really just like things to look clean and elegant, and I really think that I pulled that off in this room. I just know that this room will grow with him as he gets older, with little to no purchasing of more things to make it look more grown up. That was really important to me when putting this nursery together. So without further ado, let's get started with the tour. So we will start with this portion of the room first. It is what you see when you first walk in, and it is a chair. And this chair is from Babies R Us. And when we bought it, it was important to me that it had a ottoman and that it was a glider. We rock him in it just about every day, and it also came with the pillow that you see there. When we're not using it, we like to sit this cute little bear in the chair. It actually plays peekaboo. Next is this artificial tree that we purchased from the at-home store. And it used to be in our living room, but I thought this room needed a pop of color. So when we started decorating his room in our old apartment before we moved into this house, I added the tree just for some color. And then right up here is our Vtech baby monitor, and we like it because not only does it tell us the temperature, it's also full color, and it switches to night vision automatically. I will put the links below for everything you see in his nursery. And then next up here is the scripture, Joshua 1:9. We bought this from Hobby Lobby, and it just says, "Be strong and courageous, don't be afraid or discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go." And we do plan on raising him Christian, and when I saw that, I just thought this is the perfect piece for over his crib, and I just had to have it. Under the scripture, we have this crib, and this crib is a part of the Kingsley Venetian collection at Bye Bye Baby, as well as the other large furniture you see in this nursery. This crib is a 4-in-1 and will eventually be a full bed for him. And then right here we just have crib bumpers. These bumpers are breathable mesh, if you can see that right there. I know sometimes bumpers can be worrisome, but because they are breathable mesh, I don't mind, and I am not worried when he sleeps in here at night. This mattress is a Serta mattress, and we just have plain gray sheets on them. I'm pretty sure you can get those sheets everywhere. They aren't special in any way. Draped over the crib, I have this throw that I purchased at Restoration Hardware. It actually opens up to about the same size, double, and the color is Red Siberian Fox, and it is a faux fur throw, so if you are not a fan of real fur, you can still enjoy this in your home. And if you are interested in this, I will link this below. Next we have this nightstand, which is from the Kingsley Venetian collection at Bye Bye Baby as well. And on top of it, we just have his Cool Mist humidifier. We use it every single night. And then next to it is his sound machine. The sound machine plays several different sounds, but we just use the white noise sound every night. And then beside that is a lamp that I picked up at HomeGoods. Here we have a few of my favorite books for him. And then sitting on top of that are these little booties that I bought at Target. They are actually the booties that I used to tell Brandon that I was pregnant, and they don't look that special, but they're sentimental, and I think I'm going to have them gilded so that we can keep them forever. And then just right here on the corner is a My First 12 Months picture frame that my sister bought for us and gave to me at my shower. I don't know if you can tell, but she had his name engraved on it right here, Sebastian James Ruth. And as you can see, I have not put any photos in it. I'm the worst at putting pictures in frames, but it's a nice touch for his room, so we keep it in here anyway. And then just right here we have curtains from HomeGoods. They are just plain beige curtains. Nothing special. I think I probably paid about $15 to $20. Just beside the window we have this tall dresser. On top of this dresser, on the wall, we have just bought a print from Hobby Lobby, and it is just 1 Samuel 1:27, and it just says, "For this child I have prayed." And some of you all know that I did struggle with infertility for 18 months, and we did have to see a specialist. So when I saw this, I just thought this would be perfect in his nursery because there was a lot of prayer that went into getting this sweet little baby here. Next to it, we have this silhouette that is actually my husband when he was a little boy, and I always knew, even back when we were dating, that if we had a little boy, I wanted to put it in the nursery. It just is very classic, and it's like an heirloom that we will keep in the family, and I just think it's really sweet. And then under it, I have banner letters for our last name, Ruth, and this goes to another part of a banner over his changing table that I'll show you in a moment. And then here is another frame with no picture. My sister bought this one for us as well, and it just says Sebastian James Ruth, August 19th, 2017. And honestly, you guys, if I waited to put photos in these frames before I did the nursery tour, you probably would never get a nursery tour. And then right here are some cute little Gap shoes that my best friend bought for us when she found out he was a boy. And then here we have a football, and I know the football doesn't really match the nursery, but it is a commemorative piece. This football signifies the NFC Championship from the 2016 game, and it also just reminds me of the fantastic weekend we had going to Houston for the Super Bowl, which was an experience I never thought I would ever be a part of, and it's just a good memory. And then here's another frame with no photo, and eventually I will have this etched with his name and all of his birth information, like the date, the time, the weight, and the length, and I think this is so cute. And all of these silver pieces are from Things Remembered. And then here's just another sweet little pair of shoes that was given to us by a family member. And right here we just have a cute little onesie hanging. I think that it just adds a nice touch to the room and makes it just look that much more elegant. Just between the tall dresser and the changing table, we have this sweet little side table that I picked up at Target. The basket on top of it is also from Target, and inside of it just has a few of his throw blankets that we use regularly. And finally, we have the changing table. This changing table is also a part of the Kingsley Venetian collection from Bye Bye Baby. The changing topper here was sold separately, and if I didn't say it earlier, the color is driftwood. All of the furniture is driftwood. The changing pad inside and this changing top cover can be found at Babies R Us. Here is an artificial plant that I picked up at Target, and then just in front of it we have some Webinubs. Over the changing table is this sweet little banner that my friend Candace made for us. She knew that the nursery would be neutral, and so I decided to hang it up right over his changing table, and the letters that you saw over the tall dresser were a part of this banner, but I like to have just Sebastian James here on the wall. And then over here are just his changing essentials, some Pampers wipes, some Pampers diapers, he is a size 3, and then some Vaseline, Aveeno Baby Calming Comfort Lotion, triple paste, coconut oil, all the usual suspects, some more Webinubs, and a little apothecary glass jar from, I think I may have gotten that at the dollar store. You can get that anywhere. And I just saw this on Pinterest and I filled it with some pacifiers. And Bash doesn't really like passies, but it did not stop me from buying them and filling the jar anyway. Here is his diaper genie. Not glamorous, but it's essential. And finally is this beautiful rug that I bought from Target online. It is a shag rug, and it is just fabulous. I think it just brings the room up to a whole new level and just elevates it and just makes it look so much more elegant. And I will put the link for it below if you are interested in buying this. I just love this rug so much, and Bash loves to roll around on it. Alright, well that wraps up the nursery tour. I hope you enjoyed seeing where I put him away. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to check out the links below. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to turn your notification bell on, and I will see you in the next video.